do this in pieces because I am a piece of shit. I wonder if I'll keep that in. I'll send it to him, see what he thinks. He might like Rose. I don't rock with neurotypicals. Can't spend time with one who sees me as invisible. The endless pissy puddle that I step my toes upon got me filled with wonder, pondering if I am strong at all. I find myself laughing at the cards that I've been dealt. Why do I put ice on fire knowing it will melt? I try and fail to go after women without a shells. My limbs can't lift up my bar, it's in hell. What a shame. A bartender who overpours every drink he serves to his clients in the morgue. Don't worry about the tab, just worry about the cork. It can hit you in your eye and you'll forget what you saw. Best jab, death cab, hex chip. Fred Max, red flag, checklist. Send bad text that gets left on red. Fire, fire, looking for the exit. It's all a bag of checks mix. Delicious.
It ain't nothing but a bag of checks mix. A mandatory part of a balanced breakfast. You'll either lie right through them or they're too busy chewing. I learned the rules before I knew my direction. So I grew up losing out to depression. Now I set the suture with the music that I use for therapeutics. When perusing for some food, look what I get. Checks mix.
Those little round pieces are the best of the checks mix. I don't rock with narcissists. Already spent my time switching pods to fit. Preposterous. I know you can't exist for another man. Most stories that I boast are a hoax, like the son of Sam. I work to lessen my connection to my foolish pride. I know the best ways if I choose to try suicide. But my family needs me, so I just vibe. I think my cousin still upholds me as the coolest guy. I love you, Aiden. But it is what it is, you gotta get it how you live. When I was 6, I said I get it, I don't really wanna live. Held fire, I was singed, but wasn't burnt. What's the sitch? Only burn the bridge if you can fly or if you can swim. Learn how to swim. Keep my hat brim low as I walk through the store. Twisted tea and a big bag of Funyuns for the road. If it glitters, it ain't gold. It's been sold for a high price.
It ain't nothing but a bag of checks mix. A mandatory part of a balanced breakfast. You'll either lie right through them or they're too busy chewing. I learned the rules before I knew my direction. So I grew up losing out to depression. Now I set the suture with the music that I use for therapeutics. When perusing for some food, look what I get. Checks mix. Checks mix. Checks mix.
I like to think I'm a hard-working man. Get a ride from the office in a big red van. Elevator lifts up, try to perfect my stance. I'm Rufio overthrown by Peter Pan. To catch them hook, line, and sinker is the artist's requirement. Stumble on the road, halfway to my goal. A young man plays soothing strings on the violin, just enjoying his environment's not broken by the mold. Before I knew the codes, from birth I was told the warmth in your heart would cool the earth if it froze. Like thorns from a rose, elegance has its defense. Taking kindness for weakness can lead to an early end. I'm a fool for my own self-prescribed writer's block. I can still hear my heroes as they whistle by the docks. Before one starts their journey, gift a thimble for the fog. Inspirations in your portrait, call that limbo or the lost. The rain doesn't sleep, and neither do I. The rain doesn't sleep, and neither do I. The rain doesn't sleep, and neither do I. the rain doesn't. Bumming a cig from a skeleton, I appreciate it. Smoking on the spirits helps maneuver through the faces. Maneuver through the bases, I'm a liar and a thief. Tires start to screech when the friar starts a speech. Pay attention, in each rant and ramble learn a lesson. But fight against aggression or risk further acquiescence. The curse of mice and men is rampant from the start to end, so play your part of history, we'll stroll along and break the tension. Question, why do you search for those that hate you? The ones who see your brittle bones and want only to break you. You find out their intentions, then it's case closed. See a blonde treasure, then it's take two. Remember what they told you in that mansion on the hill, when you looked into their eyes and hid the darkness you concealed. A partner doesn't make you, love inside you needs to build. When will you burn the tape on the blooper reel? The rain doesn't sleep, and neither do I. The rain doesn't sleep, and neither do I. The rain doesn't sleep, and neither do I. The rain doesn't. Laying in a Best Western, throat flexing, close next to hopelessness mixed with the most eloquent settlement that I've settled upon. Post-sex defenseless, shield and weapons are gone. Him and I linked together like the Janus mask. Pretend outcomes spawning from a banished past. Intro and outro written, I've been there and back, and I just sit and laugh. I don't sleep, I feast on all the broken promises from previous meets. I place them in my future like a friend I will greet. So there's an easy way out, the well gets too deep. Hearts start to bleed, I get afraid and leave. Can't face the beast, can't let these walls be breached. Now I lay awake, thinking maybe give it a try. Cause the rain doesn't sleep, and neither do I. 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 The rain doesn't.
Got a pocket full of stones, and they won't leave me alone.
I got a pocket full of stones, but they're actual stones. I pick them up like little friends as I'm walking back home. They say the fall in SoCal isn't the worst compared to summer, like a small time transition period to winter's wonders. The months number 9 to 11, never kinda. Funny how that number combination ain't the kindest kind. Lost most blood and sanity in those violent times. Jobbed out, battered and bruised like high and tie. 15 years old, breaking hearts but can never tie. Led me to a woman named Jazz, not the quiet type. Thought I was much bigger than my boxer briefs. Cut down to size, slapped hard in the mall with peeps. Harassed iPhone 4 with a mighty force that led to paranoia of her banging down my door. Didn't help that my pocket knife was my sword of war, that I sliced the skin to make the poetry more close to home. Parents shipped me off to a unit that could mold and grow. The boyish little fucker who was potent with the metronome. I wrote poems that dazzled and amazed therapists and other students who were struck by the malaise. My first work was oxygen, lost in a journal. My opinion on that piece is akin to a turn. Go further, my writing stylistics for a couple years, but that's a story worthy of a sit down and an open beer. I don't drink beer though. Fall never gave me a good look. We can sit and pop open like a Truly's or something. Now whenever it appears, I open up a good book. I like my fruity drinks.
Who's this?
Autumn for the melancholy, winter for the depressed, spring for the hopeful, summer for the joyful. There's a season for everybody. There's a season. Autumn for the melancholy, winter for the depressed, spring for the hopeful, summer for the joyful. There's a season for everybody. There's a season. I walk home from a pitiful meal, wielding the star saber and the sky boom shield. I know my past like a blind man knows his next step. Need bed rest, a red mess left on the bench press. I see the fade from the other side, wishing I could tell them more. Waiting for the day they see their beauty like a cellar door. Matadors, masterfully hidden little Capricorns, lure me out and stab me with a fast retort. Bad result, fuck. flabby from the goodwill. Another lost leg in a race I should fail. Went to the record store below the two-tree laced hill, only to freeze and let anxiety come forth and pay the bill. So I ponder all the thrills I could amass if he let go of the grip that he holds on my thoughts and my soul. Snow doesn't fall here, only sun and some boats, but the winter that I feel is year-round in this home I see. Summer for the melancholy, winter for the depressed, spring for the hopeful, summer for the joyful. There's a season for everybody. There's a season. Autumn for the melancholy, winter for the depressed, spring for the hopeful, summer for the joyful. There's a season for everybody. There's a season.
Keep sitting, ride out, there ain't nothing left, so I sit up on the foothill and monitor the steps. I try and stay hopeful as we plant more seeds, but the leaves turn brown in the...
Come stare at the puddle that I made off a rap. Longevity akin to Beyblades on the map. The little armies I have shuffled put my face on the map. Still afraid of the wrath like Shane Dawson's cap. Poor little bastard. Blacked out from exhaustion, Macintosh caution. My fingertips like faucets rip the creativity right out of its nativity to balance out my debit card balance and my misery. As all things should be. It's all about the symmetry. Standing in a room of subjectivity and brass decisions. Industries expect to see an author and a mathematician, and if you don't have the will to stab a victim, cataclysmic. A Squid Game. Some would argue I'm a masochist or a lonely soldier still looking for a path to walk. Maybe I'm a Stockholm snot nose hunting for the lock code to finally escape from that foxhole. Maybe. All I know is this. The harvest ride out, there ain't nothing left, so I sit up on the foothill and monitor the steps. I try and stay hopeful as we plant more seeds, but the leaves turn brown and the beast must feast. The harvest ride out, there ain't nothing left, so I sit up on the foothill and monitor the steps. I try and stay hopeful as we plant more seeds, but the leaves turn brown and the beast must feast.
Water dances through the winter, failed to turn it around. Ice sheets and oil seeping deep into the ground. Too many reasons in season to keep it overly plowed. All these problems compounded by the length of the drought. I haven't seen but a sprout in a year or two now. Might have to move out, screwed out a couple of thou. What killed the brutes out? But dinner still getting thinner. Who would've thought the rude child was a talented swimmer? Took a picture of the pasture as we packed for the journey. We had a long path ahead, so we just had to leave early and in a hurry to arrive to the greener side of fences. All these earthly expenses are driving me in the gurney. I might need an attorney, but I won't kneel for the mercy. My fingers dirty for the grain with which they're stuffing their turkey. Drinking murky water without a daughter named Murphy. We cry to God when we're thirsty, but he decides we're unworthy. Yeah. Got me firmly by the short and curlies. The burly clergyman oozing out to his worries. In a flurry, leave this worldly plane. The being burdened by the shame.
I love Ulysses, Who's, and Hans. Who's camp? I man the ship till the whole split. Vibing in the dash com, piss ball pit. Fall slip through my fingertips, ashes on my fingertips. Solving inquisitions with the vision of a heretic. Succumbing to temptations like I'm Eric with the golden rod. Bowling ball, stomach and the honeys wanna pull the rock. Molten bong, Earth's coffin sound like Godzilla. Record spinning, start to simmer, screaming like it's Lil Jon. Muscle strong, torso sexy Sean. Vocals terror strong, cock swings, buried bonds. I'm a man amongst gods that I call my peers. They see through the lost cause that I fear is near. I feel like Captain Jack Rackham on the hunt for last dragons while I practice with the maskless and I'm learning from their habits. Haven't felt cold on my neck since a young queer. Like taking one cheers, hit the button on the scruff beard. Pop the sick tray out South Park in 99. Stumbled on a fade route, quickly did shit I ain't got the time. Matinee nights, kicking with my feet up. Fantasies with brain damage, I'm a Tommy Dreamer. I was with a chick, she getting skitsy in the Beamer. Plotting schemes to get the hell out of this bleeding hand that feeds us. We so used to the taste. Yes we are, yes we are. We so used to the taste. Fixations on nostalgic base placements. I've wasted precious seconds on Transformers Armada. It ain't a good show, I just need to know the end. Still haven't looked it up so I can play in my pretend. Playing my pretend while my exes plot revenge. Playing my pretend while the MAGA starts to pledge. Playing my pretend while everyone makes their amends. And I look over the fence wondering how to get in. I look over the fence, get up on my toes, I said I get up on my toes, I said I look over my fence. Try and pick the lock, try and pick the lock, I said I try and pick the lock, I said I look over the fence. Get up on my toes, get up on my toes, I said I get up on my toes, I said I look over my fence. Try and pick the lock, if you're complacent you deserve to die slow.
The water's too high, grab a board, call me Leo. Boost the red pill, worked out Neo. Un Chiquito, with a dream to write the song that completes you. Lethal, ever consuming thought that no one needs you. Backburners since breakfast, how about them apples? Spoiled rotten, giving our graph and the sample. Take a bite of the crime, McGruff got a worm, sold it to Big Pharma so they could develop the germ. Too cool for your 2+2, sir. Cuber got the point quicker than you. What a loser, L7WEENY. Hut Jr. should have gone to the bathroom sooner. Uber excited, sidewinded to the whole all dying. Chilling on a cold beach, chiefing with Poseidon. Why hide it when you can exploit? If it sounds wrong, you're right, that's the point. It shouldn't be about profits, just people. No human being should be illegal. All land is stolen, time is a construct, freedom is a mindset, nothing is free. Life isn't fair, we are both problem and solution. But why should we care? We are both problem and solution. But why should we care?
Slug Queasy. Still a hunt with my sword. Time to cut all the cords from the lover's remorse. And now I'm spinning in the train station, trying to remain patient, main stage. Good with the strings like I'm Clay Aiken. Yeah, I'm a man with a chick that he doesn't deserve. I'm a man with some wits and I'm good with the words. I'm the last syllable when you utter your curse. Don't be surprised when I stumble in first. Like Lou Palm, pick the locks on your secret box, trying to figure out exactly how your clock's tick-tock. Man, stop. I rant and ramble like Septimus Cygnus. You pant and scramble to find truths of fiction.
The pain of Kaikonak and take over. To harness it is to know the fundaments. The Dwemer lockbox hides it from me. The elders.
I sit upon the mountaintop, decrepit and regretful. The bearded grumbling shepherd, both regressive and progressive. I hold them both like yin and yang. The poster boy, deceptive pain, momentous joy yet to obtain. My fingers stained by lead and chains. Laid out plain and simple, my intentions have been sinful. And this guilt I carry with me loves to talk to pad and pencil. Sly gave me an instrumental, he's too harsh of a critic. But in this game of pawns and posturing, end up rather cynic. Lying by omission, greater gifts have not been given. At the exorcism, mixing with any who isn't Christian. I walk into the comic shop and leave with fine vixens. You write the worst verse on the posse cut, like Blimes Brixton. Time's ticking, I'm tired of these blind visions. My own hell I created with asinine ambitions. Minor setbacks lead to occupations. Pills and potions like a mental patient. Left pocket molded for a pale blue lighter. Right pocket cluttered spirit buds and loose write-ups. If you think you saw me out and about, I could be anyone. Facial identification impatient, I make a mess of them. Electric with the flourishing words like Tesla Edison. Songs could pull someone off that ledge. I work in medical. I loved a girl who wanted to fly to see her relatives. I should've known you can't buy a train ride to heaven. I'm maladjusted. The jester never fails to entertain. Garrulous, a baby man in both mind and frame. Endlessness, the sets of the game I'll continue to play without a quarter to my name. Who's?
Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls.
I place my lips on the coated honey flute. Saunter around the room, I exist to boast my tunes. A most aloof buffoon that retreats into cocoons they call the eggshell studio. It's really just their room. A gifted empath that is blind to their heirlooms, that shudders in the evening because time is a weird suit. Mixology with rock kings in their beige suits, always saying yes without attempts to be careful. Some days they can't help but just mail it in. Sun grimaces, mood as bad as Andy Hamilton. Moon gives a shrug, even she is perplexed. The mind is at war, so the mind is a mess, I guess. They take with each coming step an acknowledgement of grief with no life after death. Look up to the sky, don't make a fuss, it's all pish posh. If pork chops were perfect, we wouldn't have hot dogs.
Is it gonna be okay?
To say, I wish that I didn't. All these boundaries that I make, a collage of my sickness. I slam the cell on myself, the warden of my own prison. Carved in the forehead, gone fishing. I never say what I need to, I wish I would speak, so the loved ones around me would know what I could need to climb out of this well that's been stitched into my skin. Carved in the forearm, gone fishing. I try not to vomit these brand new Oreos bought by an NB in a van by the gory coast. I ate them out of boredom, sprinkle no self-regard. Shell with the portals, and one end gone out like Kalima. I know it's gross, crippled missions with a chronic illness. They told my grandpa it could be worse and it wouldn't kill him. The Spiegel stomach legendary in some NY districts got a belly laugh through a somber existence. I often weep about my physical restrictions. Weep meaning gritted teeth and stared into the distance. My knuckles still bleed, self-harm is an addiction. Kick the habit, kick the bucket, you pick the mission. Progressively learning how to be selfish in the right ways that can lead to a healthy life. Make it past 30 right now, I am hell-bent. Tomorrow my opinion may change and it's alright. And that's alright. And that's alright. Jack, play us out. I have too much to say, I wish that I didn't. All these boundaries that I make, a collage of my sickness. I slam the cell on myself, the warden of my own prison. Carved in the forehead, gone fishing. I never say what I need to, I wish I would speak, so the loved ones around me would know what I could need to climb out of this well that's been stitched into my skin. Carved in the forearm, gone fishing. Gone fishing. Say hello. If you see me by the dock, say hello. If you see me by the dock, say hello. If you see me, if you can see me. If you see me by the dock, say hello. If you see me by the dock, say hello. If you see me by the dock, say hello.